invincible.
Good morning and welcome to MIGHTYOX Trading. Happy Monday. I'm running a little bit late. Hope everyone's had a great weekend, ready for a great week. I forgot to move the yellow lines too, so hold on. So we just had a wild move thanks to an announcement that U.S. is proposing temporary waiver on Iran oil sanctions, so things went all wild. Made a new high today on ES at 74.33. The low was 73.75, so 33 and 25 is 58 points in range. NQ also actually did make a new high. 283 was the high, and 926 was the low. So, over 300 points in range. Hey, Crypticon, how you doing? How's the weekend? Kappa. I forgot to move the lines. Lines everywhere. There's lines. Oop. About 240 ticks in range there. Ultra Bond. I don't even know why I look at the Ultra Bond. Nobody cares about the Ultra Bond. In most places, you can't even trade it. But anyway, about a point in range. Gold. Gold had a huge dip overnight, down into the 44s. Came back up. Then looks like it's at high a day now. So about 90 points in range. Hey, Jay, good to see you, Mr. G. Happy Monday. Good morning. How are you? So crude oil dipped big on that news, but still above 100. It looks like our high was up at 104.37, so over 4 points in range in crude. And then Bitcoin sitting at 77.2. It did not have a good weekend there, did it? Actually, something wrong with the data there? All right, no, that's fine. That was weird. Okay. So that's where you sit standing, whatever body posture you're choosing to take on this most beautiful Monday morning. That's what it is, Monday morning. So we're rising back up here. We're going to play a little bit with some evals this morning. Testing something out I was working on over the weekend. Are those swing trades going well, G? Hey, Robin, how was your weekend? No real news today besides the U.S. NAHB housing market index at 10 o'clock. I don't think that usually moves the market. Uh-oh. I'm doing all right, Robin. Danger zone, huh? Mr. G? Highway to the danger zone. Oh. Why isn't my charts moving? Okay. Did I not disconnect from something? Must be Tradeify. Now my charts are moving. Okay. CNQ heading back upwards. We hit a high of 274 on that news from about half an hour ago on NQ. I don't even know what Baidu is. That name does not ring a bell. Ron, good to see you. Excuse me. Oh, okay. If I ever move to China, I'll look them up. So not only are we worried about hantavirus or hantavirus, however you pronounce it, but now there's a worry that Americans have been exposed to Ebola. Last week I joked about needing another pandemic to bring down the market. I was kidding. No, we don't need. We actually need one here, guys. Dip in here with a purple. Got some movement here this morning. We're dealing with a ATR of about 15 to 16 on the 1 minute chart. Oh, back up. Green candle. We're in the blue shaded area. So we're kind of just watching and see what it wants to do here. Continuing the rise. I see NQ rising. Oh, you know what? Am I connected? It often disconnects over the weekend. I am connected. Yay! Alrighty. We're short. Nobody should judge. Bouncing off the 9. Let's see if we can get a small trade here. Morning, JC. There we go. Probably should take it there. It got to the 9. There's a good chance of a bounce at the 9. Yeah. You know, sometimes I just listen to myself. Yeah, sometimes I should really listen to myself. I need to stop being greedy. Just go with the flow. Inhale, exhale with my flow. 1 for the money. 2 for the NQ. Now I'm going to get stopped. Boo, boo, boo. This is what you call a badly managed trade. Even if this is a winner, if this comes back down, this is still a badly managed trade. Target hit, though. So, 5.5 points. Oh, we're not connected on my funded futures. Hold on. Oop. So, there we go. Now, that's probably going to go down further. Because it was a badly managed trade until I got this, and then I should have stayed in for longer. You can see it that was a great indication that it wanted to move down further. So it was badly managed in both directions. But it still ended up being a win, so I'll take it for the first trade of the week. Tested a bunch of things out again this weekend, so I try starting off with the evals here, though I should probably throw in 1 funded account, just for fun. Let me do that. Let me do that. For kicks and giggles. Kicks and giggles, giggles and kicks. There we go. All right. Now we got one of the affixes on there. That's an eval, but I just added. Hey, Carlton, I just added a funded to the mix with Apex. So ooh, that was a nice purple candle down. Look at that. Ooh, that's big. They did pop up with a blue candle there and right back down. And I don't want to trust that big of a candle. 20 points, it's more than the ATR right now. So we'll see what happens here. We see it kind of bounce. Yeah, I mean, I'm copy trading 3 evals right now, and I did, like I said, I just added a funded. I'm going to try and add a funded to when at least one. I feel like I am on the cusp of greatness. That's kind of hyperball, whatever you call it, but yeah, I feel like I'm almost there. I just need to get more confident with this strategy and everything. Hey, David. Having all those red days that I had kind of caused me a little bit of concern for my fundeds, so I decided to just take a step back a little bit. 1 minute, I'm dealing with a technical issue. Now we got some bells and some whistles. This is a purple candle coming off the 9, so, but I also had a bell, so it was conflicting information there, so I didn't take it. Crude oil's coming back up. And you can see I'm glad I didn't take that. It's popping back up some here. Not sure what was up with that candle right there. Oh, it comes back down. So it might still come down, but I'm not unhappy that I didn't take that. Broke back under 200 on NQ. There's a blue candle with a bell. Blue went away though. Seems to be slowing down, getting a little bit choppier. That would have worked for 10. Maybe 9 so far actually. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice pop. Back above 200. Definitely a journey. That's going to be one hell of an IPO. It's going to be interesting to see just how big that ends up being. And how rich that's going to make Musk. Purple candle back down here. Trying to break the 9. Sudden bout of indigestion. Yeah, purple back above the 9. Kind of bobbing on the 9. Bopping, bobbing, bobbing, bobbing. Whatever we're doing on it, we're doing it. Sideways. Crude coming back down. We're just hanging here. Hanging with Mr. NQ. I'm going to mute for a moment. If you don't hear me after about 2 minutes, say something because that means I forgot to unmute. All right, I'm back. Kind of hanging on the 9 right now. And we're back under 200. I have a feeling we're going to be going up above and below that number all day. I could be wrong. It's happened occasionally here and there. Not often. Okay. Morning, Hassan. Kind of drifting down now. Not going anywhere right now. Not tall. Not tall. Hey, JJR. How's your weekend? John DeFore. Good morning to you. I mean, so far it seems like the whole self-driving thing is mostly working, except for that neighborhood down in Georgia. But I wouldn't go so far as to say it doesn't need human monitoring. We just got a big pump here. Let me see if I missed something in the news. I don't see anything there. There's the news. Leaks in Arabia about the modified paper. Iran wants a long, multi-stage truce. There's why we popped. Excellent, JJR. Yeah, I was surprised. I didn't trade Asia, but I kept looking at the ATRs and I saw how much we were, how big the moves were being, at least in the early part of Asia. Yeah, we're going for high day here. High of the overnight, 283.75. We'll get there. Might have just petered out. Peter, Paul, and Mary. She shot her ATR up though. Iran demands a gradual and safe opening of the Strait of Hormuz, agrees to a long-term nuclear freeze instead of full dismantling, unconditional transfer of enriched uranium to Russia instead of America. Yeah, Trump's not going to like that one.
Order filled.
This was probably a stupid trade. And it was. I saw it going back up. I tell myself,
Order
wait until
filled.
that was, I deserved that loss 100%. I tell myself, wait till it's out of the shading, and I didn't. So I deserved that. There was no reason to take that trade. I got to start listening to myself, or else all the time I spend on testing this stuff on weekends is just going to go out the window. Ridiculousness on my part. Ridiculousness. Hey, SK. I mean, first of all, I don't write anything. I couldn't even tell you the last time I used an actual writing instrument. It's a good trade though, SK. Don't ever like get on yourself for what you left on the table. If it was a good trade, this could have ended up spiking back down real quick if you and then you could have lost that. You know. We just made a new high day, 285. And now 288. Doesn't win 300. Oh, maybe not. Retouches 283. Comes back down.
Order filled.
Trying to short now because we're at it. Now this is a legit entry. Target is 255. Target is rising, 256. It's going against me. Damn it, really? And I just heard a funded account. This is why I shouldn't trade funded accounts.
Order filled.
With minis. Damn it! If I break a rule and done for the day, it would make for a very boring stream. I stream for 3.5 hours. I don't waste time. Just because you break a rule doesn't mean you should stop. It just means you should learn from it. I actually broke 2 rules because there was a green candle there I should have got out on. It was barely a green candle, but it was a green candle nonetheless. That little green candle there that I should have got out. And it would have been a 1-point loss instead of the huge loss I just took. I got to take that funded off. That funded is now in critical condition. I feel pressure to trade these funded accounts, and it's stupid. Now, I shouldn't have been trading the funded with a mini. I should have went down to the micros, but I don't know. Honestly, I think if I started taking breaks in the market like that, I might realize that I hate trading and I would end up just quitting. Still rising. I want to test stuff out, and then but people are constantly saying, "Are you trading a funded? Are you trading a funded?" And yeah, I should probably should change the freaking thumbnail because it does say I'm trading funded accounts. But sometimes I just want to get, especially after I had the run of 7 of 10 red days. I just want to get my bearings back. Especially on a Monday after I've been, doing some testing over the weekend. But then I get, I feel that pressure to trade the fundeds. And so I didn't do I don't mind blowing a couple evals, testing things, live here on stream. I try to be totally 100% transparent on what I'm doing. And this is still going up to 350 here, rising hard. Oh, and this is how stupid the market is. Now watch, in about an hour, Trump's going to say that he does not like these demands that Iran's making. The uranium needs to come to America, not to Russia. He might, say long-term freeze. He might be okay with, etc., etc., and it's going to cause the market to crash back down. And now we're nearing 400. $388.25. It's only making all these new highs because today I actually marked the overnight high and low on my chart. So now every time it makes a new high on a candle, I got to keep moving that line up on my chart that's in front of me. We're about 15 minutes to the top of the hour. A little red there. Got up to 392. Not out of the shading, but I have a feeling that's the short. But I didn't take it. ATR up to 20 on the 1 minute chart. I figured that was what you meant there, JJR. Still going. See, and that's why I should follow the rule of not getting into a trade before it's out of the shading. You can see we had this 2 red candles, and I thought for sure that's where we were coming down, but I stayed out, and we keep going. Looks like it wants to touch 400. We got 399. Now Friday's high is way, way away. Way away. 734. Is it content with 399? This is a long time for a blue shaded area. Yep, there we go. Got 404. Hey, Tress, how's it going? You're welcome, John. Pull back after that break up to 405. Now a nice purple candle outside of shading. We're going to go short when this 1 minute candle closes. Get a purple candle in the 3 as well. It's a big candle though, it's 20 points. I took the funded off the copier, or at least I think I did.
Order filled.
I was close to the 9. I don't like it that close to the 9, but we'll try it. Wasn't as close as it looks. It's actually it was 10 points away, but still. I like it when they have more daylight between the 9 and the price, or you know, the end of the candle.
Order filled.
Ah, man, really? I just blew something. Damn it. Try and blow the second eval. Yep, it's going to bounce here on me. Go ahead and get ready to reset those. There we go. Come on. Keep going against me, sort of like, hurt me, baby. Starting to really, really get frustrated. And I hate two-factor identification as well. Now it comes down. Hey Ace, how you doing? I've looked at tick charts here and there. Fortunately, I can't
Order filled.
get tick chart. Well, I mean, I could. Tick charts on TradingView cost over $200 a month. And I would rather have my. I would rather have. Nothing's gonna work today, really? Alrighty then. I would rather have my genitals sent through a meat grinder than have to chart on Ninja Trader.
Order filled.
Because I am a stupid idiot. Well, nice slow grind back up here to 409, 419. It's going to continue to rise up. Just about the top of the hour. right. Frustrated ox is frustrated. This purple candle worked, but I didn't trust it. Now I'm all discombobulated. That would have been beautiful. Hey, USC, how's it going? I think they wanted close. Well, what did they want in here today? I don't know. They only wanted 79 here today. I guess we got up to the 80s yesterday. Yeah, we got up to like 87 yesterday, and then now only 70s today, rain the next 2 days, and then lows back down into the 40s on Wednesday night. I would not mind a summer where the nights were regularly getting into the 40s. Okay. So screw this. I got new evals. I blew all those. And now we're going to MNQ, so everything should start working out. Uh, I mean, I considered that. If I could, I would love to have some place where, I could get someone to bring groceries once a month and then leave me alone and never see another human being except for that once a month. But I need to have good internet. Rocky Mountain High. I'll be happy with something like summers that, the high temperature touched 70 at the most. Lows in the lower 50s, upper 40s. And then like 6 months of snow. Pack a freezer full of good meat. Well, it's not like I'm going to go out and hunt for my own elk, though. We got about 20 minutes till the bell. We're kind of sideways here, hanging on the line. Like laundry hanging on the line. Or fish. Oil popping back up. It's still below 100. Staying under 400 right now here in NQ.
Hey everyone! It's time to gore the like button.
Melody should be joining us soon. Purple candle there, but I didn't trust it. Looks like it's good. I didn't trust it. Didn't really go anywhere. Well, I could have got 10. Blue candle there, kind of. Reyes is kind of right now. Got about 10 minutes till the bell. So, it's kind of a yucky move into the open. I mean, we kind of just drifted slowly downward. ATR's jumped down. What do we think at the bell, guys? Red or green? First 5-minute candle. Ace never came back from the bust. Hopefully it didn't hit him. Okay, good. Last week for the bus, Ace? A little bounce there. What? Really? There's Ms. Melody. Good morning.
Good morning.
How was your weekend?
Oh, just productive. Got some yard work done, got some housework done. A little bit late for spring cleaning, but here we are.
Well, spring's been a little
Oh,
bit late this year, so that works.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, what did I miss this morning? Anything good?
We had a big pop and rise up because of potentially positive war news that'll get knocked back down later when Trump says he's not into the idea that Iran has come out with. So
Of course. It's not the bell yet, but I feel like a bunch of people started trading already.
that's the other thing is our ATRs are already high. We're already at 16 on the 1 minute. We're as high as 20 on the 1 minute.
Wow.
2 minutes till the bell.
Hey, solid broadcast. Good to see you. We are 1 minute away. Iran's Tanzim news agency says we were told by a source that the U.S. has agreed to waive Iran's oil sanctions during the negotiation.
All right. Not sure what all, not sure what that means.
Nice, solid, very nice. That's very, wait for it, solid. Down here about 20 points. Not high velocity down. Crude's up a little bit. Try to reclaim 100. But there's NQ going back up as well. Nope, down. Up, down, left, right. AB start. HCR up to 21 already. Still pushing downward. Overnight high about 422. Overnight low down into the 28,000s, like 920, 926. There's a break of 300 to the downside. Quick fall. Sounds good, solid. There's a pop and NQ. Blue candle. Ah, took my eye off the prize for a second there. Missed the pop. It's coming back down anyway. Oh, now I missed it. Faux show. Well, I don't know. It's undecided what it wants to do here. It keeps hitting the 9, bounces back down. ATR's jumped up to 27.
Yeah, we're cruising.
Okay, are you not showing your charts today, or do I have something misconfigured?
It kind of looked weird this morning. Let me try again.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you. You never have to. I just want to make sure that I don't screw something up on my side that's causing an issue.
It does say waiting for the director to approve your join request,
Huh.
which I have never seen before.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've never seen that before. Yeah, it is blinking. Okay, that's weird. There we go. Huh. I haven't had to do that any other day.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Order filled.
As soon as I hit long there, it decided to go the other way.
Order filled.
Still falling.
We opened at 338. We're down to 243. So almost a 100-point drop here. Found stuff in EMA. Now getting another green candle. ATR about to hit 30. Green candle getting beaten down. And back down. Totally unsure what it wants to do here. Got down to 240. That's green now.
Order filled.
Because we like to live with danger.
I was kind of just sitting here thinking this is a decent spot for it to turn around and go back up.
It looks like it's disagreeing.
Yeah. I shouldn't have said anything.
I like the bounce. There's a, I think it's 100 EMA. It was sitting there. I like the bounce there as well as the green candle new shading, but it just can't get the positive momentum it won't that I need. It tried. Did pop up 10 points originally before coming back down. Now it's trying again. Come on. Get some positive feelings. Nope.
Order filled.
Stopped out. So apparently the guys also think that the overnight news was a bunch of overinflated bunk as well. Blue candle. Touching the 9, but getting beaten back down as soon as it touches the 9. Like the 9 was hot and it was getting burnt. Morning, Teo.
Oh, fallen more, it looks like.
Yeah. And quickly now, too. Now, yeah, easy for me to say. Doesn't want to break 200 to the downside. We touched 200 to the tick and bounced. It was actually a huge bounce there. Hit 200, bounced back up to 228. Now it got some momentum.
Something's going. Got volume coming in too.
Order filled.
But you know, my chart's lagging is very annoying. But when Quantower freezes
Order
like that,
filled.
I do at least know that something's happening.
Nope, back down.
Another nugget. I'm watching those now.
Ace, what was your
'Cause-
entry? Sorry.
No, good.
Yeah, she's been great with those nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's another nugget right there, wasn't it?
Yep.
And wow, what a nugget it was. Holy hell. Senior Iranian source, the U.S. has shown flexibility in ongoing negotiations, including over limits to Iran's nuclear work. Wait a minute, shouldn't that have been a positive thing for the market?
Yeah, it's opposite day. I don't even know.
Oh, maybe this is it. Senior Iranian source, Washington has so far only agreed to unfreeze 25% of Iran's funds on a phased timetable. Tehran has demanded that U.S. release all funds. Iran's revised proposal demands a permanent end to the war and lifting sanctions along with reopening the Strait of Hormuz. Tehran will discuss its nuclear issue in later stages. So see, all of that is just going to be that. I mean, unless he just wants to get this over now, there's going to be no agreement there.
No.
Order filled.
Our ATR is 37. I'm using a 25-point stop. I've gotten stopped out 3 times.
Yikes.
On 4 micros. On evals. I'm not on fundeds. Looks like I'm going to get a fourth stop out here. Maybe not. Come on. Positive momentum. Take some lithium. Five points is a good day, Ace.
Order filled.
You have to stop that again.
This is some crazy momentum down. I feel like RSI's just been sitting at overextended for like 15 candles.
Okay. It has totally been blowing up my strat here in the whole shade, no shade thing. It's trying to tempt me again.
It keeps alternating red-green candles.
Order filled.
Hit 200 and then turn back away at 206. I could have had 20 and I didn't move a target in time. If it comes down, it stops me out this time, it's my own fault. I mean, they're all my own fault, but
Order filled.
there we go. I actually got a win.
And your target was in a good place.
Yeah.
I gotta know, USC, when you're doing these nugget trades, like, do you ever not get filled? Because some of them move so fast. And I don't use a lot of stop orders. So I'm not really familiar.
Dow blowing up. Dow came down at the bell and then turned right around and is all looking all positive. Another green candle, blue candle now. But ooh, that really popped up quick. That happened in the first 10 seconds of that candle. 37 points. Now it's getting beaten back down after hitting the 9.
Sometimes I think of people who use like 10-point stops, and I'm just like, what? How?
Yeah.
It moves 10 points in half a second.
This is a 50-point, 40-point candle, 45-point candle, 50-point candle, 52-point candle. I am not taking that trade. It's now a 60-point candle. Big old blue candle,
Oh,
but
gosh.
it was like an auction out
Cruising.
there. Just kept going up in numbers. And maybe because an Iranian vessel has passed through the U.S. blockade.
It ironically, like that headline ironically came out right as NQ was like hitting VWAP. And I feel like that's a second thing where one time you were saying it was hitting the 9 EMA and it was hitting some other level I had. I want to do some research on kind of like which indicators tend to correlate the most often, or what kind of mixtures people use, just because I find it interesting.
Yeah. I should have taken this blue candle, but I never trust a candle that's much bigger than the ATR. Although, I mean, holy crap, our ATR is now 40 on the 1-minute chart.
Jeez.
This is a Monday with no news besides, the news that's coming, no scheduled news, put it that way.
Yeah.
Another big old blue candle here. But it's not touching the 9, it's hovering. Yep, blue candle went away. It's a red candle now. USC, is that on your? Are you doing those trades on your personal account or on the proper? No, I guess it's on your personal account, right? So you're getting fills in the live market with no problem. So I know everyone's always worried about when they switch to live that their fills aren't going to be like what they were like in sim. Oh, in sim, okay. We're rocketing back up toward 300 now. Seems like just a few minutes ago we were down to 135. Oh, wait a minute. It was a few minutes ago. Dow's pulling back. Just broke 300 to the upside. We hadn't seen 300 for a whole 20 minutes. So our orb, which I forgot about again. Oh, the high of the orb, 356.25. The low was 160. Wow, that's almost a 200-point orb. Excellent, JJR. He pulls back a tad. And by a tad, I mean 50 points. Watching this blue candle trying to form here. Wow. It got smacked down right at the end of that candle down to a red candle. Whoosh. So we hit 308 just 5 minutes ago. We're down to 190. Market is giving some whiplash again today. Still falling now. Let's get to the bottom of the orb. Let's see if it breaks through. 160 was the bottom of the orb. And our low since the bell rang was 135. Bounces off the orb so far. Let's see. Nope, back down. If this candle ends green, I'm gonna take it as a bounce off the orb. Right now it's red. We do have a single bell. No, finishes red and below. But we'll watch it for a bounce here because we do have bells and shading. Blue candle outside of shading. Still got a bell. No whistles, just a bell. Big candle, 30 points. Nope, back to red. Dow coming back down. Crude motoring upwards. Back above 100. There we go. That's a green candle outside of shading. Got some momentum.
Order
We're going
filled.
long. Fighting. Got up to 183. My target was at 185, of course. Ah, really? Come on. Come on. There. Okay. Come on back.
Order filled.
I took it for 177. I think that's what it was. Let me look. 178. Hell, that's good. 15-point trade there. And boy, did I get out at the right time. Wow. Whip down.
Wow. Nice one.
But here it comes back again. Another blue candle here. Still had a bell on that last candle. So this might be another long entry coming back. That's a big candle already, though. 41 points. So 40 seconds to go on it. It's touching the 9. It's trying to finish above the 9. 9 sitting at 180. It's at a 194. Oh, that's a 62-point candle. We stay away from those. Wow. 75-point candle. Back above 200. Obviously back inside the orb as well. So that was a 87.1 minute candle. I'm waiting to see some sort of news pop on that.
I don't know. I think our ATR, our 5-minute ATR is going to get up to 100. Because the last 5 candles have been over 100 points. So it's kind of a lot.
NQ's still going. That's the second time I doubted a huge blue candle that it kept going. Oh, well, maybe. I mean, it went another 28 points and then pulled back. Giving me another green candle here, though, after that pullback. So let's see what happens. Patience is a virtue. That's a blue candle now. Big blue candle, though. 25. Third, now it's giving back as the 15 seconds on the candle.
Order filled.
We're long. Felt unsure. I'm still unsure about it, but we'll go with it. It's maybe not. Seems to be struggling there with an EMA, 100 EMA. Took it right into that. 30 seconds on this candle. Let's see if it goes anywhere. Here. Got a little momentum. Ouch.
Order filled.
Okay. Soon as that candle closed, it whipped down 20 points. Ouch. If I had just gotten out on the close of that candle, I would have had this nice 7-point win. Look at that bounce right back up. Damn. Yeah, but Teo likes that. It's kind of stumbling here around 244.
Ew. It's just fast. Everything's just so fast.
Yeah.
Makes it tough.
Checking radar. I think I have a thunderstorm moving in. Charter's not loading. Oh, yeah. Got a huge line coming, hitting Springfield right now. They should be here in about 30 minutes. A lot of rain coming. Blue candle there would have worked, but I was looking at thunderstorms. That sucks, because that would have been a great trade. Beautiful, JJR. Being too hesitant now. That was a perfect setup on that red candle, non-shaded area after a blue shaded area with a double bell. That's like a neon sign saying this is a short trade. And it dropped 50 points on that 1 minute candle. That quick drop might have been from this headline. Iran says U.S. demands are still excessive despite draft changes. But oil didn't really pop. If I suddenly disappear, guys, you know it's because the storm. I shouldn't totally. I mean, I shouldn't suddenly disappear because everything I have is on a UPS, which gives me time. But I have a friend, actually my COO, who last month had a lightning strike come through her coax cable and fried her modem and TV. So it didn't come through the electrical lines. It came through the actual cable wire and fried her modem. So you never know. I don't have that hooked up to any type of surge protector because who hooks up cable wire to surge protectors? And when they took in the modem to the Comcast store, it wasn't isolated. The Comcast store said they had many people come in that day with the same issue.
That sucks. That sucks. Like you do everything right, but then there's still something. I guess that makes sense. Though I always wondered why power strips had like Ethernet in them or whatever. Because I'm like, why would you plug that into a power strip? But now I know. And
Yeah,
now I should probably get one.
yeah, I never heard of that before either. So, well, at some point I might figure out, get someone to help me set that up as well. But yeah, I never knew that was a thing. But I guess it should have made sense because I know back in the day when people actually had like phones with wires and all that, they always said stay off the phone during thunderstorms because lightning could come through the phone wire. So I guess cable wire, same thing.
Oh, sorry. I realized my Ninja Trader crashed, so that's why my screen went blank. It's reopening.
Now, if you're using OBS, usually that maybe means OBS is good. You're going to need to go back into OBS and reset up the windows. Usually, or does it automatically just find the windows for you?
I have my Ninja Trader on display capture instead of window capture.
Oh, okay.
I can't get it to work on window capture. So tried a few things, but yeah, it's glitchy.
Coming back down toward 200. Yeah, speaking of holidays, guys, remember we have a holiday next Monday. We won't have a stream. Although the markets are open till like noon, but volume will be down. It's a bank holiday, so no use trying to trade it.
Yeah, that's one of the bigger ones too. That like pretty much everybody who gets holidays off gets that one.
Yeah. The thunder you're hearing is not sound effects, it is real thunder.
It was so uneventful, but I forgot we had a tornado come through yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know that it touched down. It was just it was in you could see the funnel, and it went north of me, so I wasn't really in any danger. But still had to go to the basement. Still had to deal with that. We didn't lose power or anything, so that's good. I did unplug my computer. I use a laptop, and I was on it when the sirens went off, so I just closed it and then unplugged it from power. And I was like, if my screen's fry, my screen's fry, but at least my laptop survives. And I use power strips, but not a nice UPS yet.
Morning, Jay. Yeah, I said that UPSs were because first of all, my power company sucks, and but I actually had an issue one time where power went out like 2 or 3 times. Sometimes something will happen and cause the power to flick off and on like 3 times within a minute type of thing. And it caused I figured out that even though the outlet is where the computers were plugged in at the time looks grounded, it's not actually grounded. So I didn't know that at the time. But it caused the plug to actually fuse into the power supply. You could not pull the wire out of the power supply. It melted and fused the metal into the actual power supply. So
Jeez,
yeah,
that got really hot.
yeah. The my friend that puts my computers together and all that, he came when I told him that, something happened. I didn't know that's what happened at the time. I told him, something blew something everywhere, and he came and he says, "I ain't never seen this before. I'm keeping this. I have to show other people." Oh, we had a nugget that didn't work. Oh, it's still trying to work there, USC. But I do have single bells right now, so yep, there's a bounce. Let's see if it holds. But yeah, that was quite. It's trying. It's trying to give you your order of nuggets.
Missed it, but it worked. It's a good one.
So that brings up a good question, USC. What kind of stop do you put on those nugget trades? I guess the other question is, USC, does there have to be a certain time limit between them? Because like right now it worked. Let's say it got right back above, up to say it went popped back up to 210 and then came right back around. I mean, within like a couple of minutes. Is that count as a new trade? I mean, would you take that again? Oop, we just broke the orb. Or bottom of the orb was 160. We're down to 145 and falling quick. Oh, and that's on this headline. Well, actually, this whole redness might have started on Iran says under no circumstances would we trade the war end for nuclear. Still falling now. Got down to that. Well, got down to 123 this time. Earlier we got down to 129. Overnight low is down in the 28,000s, like 28,926 or something like that. Nice pop here, back up to 150. Alrighty, USC. Are we gonna get down to 29,100? That's a yes. 29,088. We got some momentum now. ES is nearing 7,400 to the downside.
I mean, I guess I'll start looking at the overnight low, which was down there.
Less than 100 points away from NQ's overnight low. Trying to break 29,000. There it goes, under 29,000. Of course, you know what all this means. Tomorrow it's going to bounce up to 30,000. Peaking up here. Got down to 970, bounced up to 29,015 now. So that's a big bounce. Green candle, and it's still shaded though. Shading goes away. Darn, that went 25 points. I considered taking that candle even though it was still in the shade. Yeah, that's a 50-point candle now. What a bounce. What a bounce, what a bounce, what a mighty fine bounce. Crude's up above 101, almost at 102. I didn't even notice that that rise was happening.
That's big. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention either. Of course, I didn't really realize it gapped down as far as it did either. So I haven't been paying enough attention.
I'm getting a setup on the 3-minute chart to go long. I'm going to do that on Top Step with 1 micro. Maybe. Three-minute candle's going to finish in shading. Trying it. Yep. Tried it. Coming back though.
Do you track the 3-minute ATR then when you're using the 3-minute charts?
Yeah, the 3-minute ATR is at 76. And I just threw the low down at the bottom of that last can. Yeah, the recent low. So that candle just went green, and it's actually a blue candle on the one now. So I'm now interested for a 1-minute play as well. Maybe needs to stay above the 9, which is
Order
at 6:20.
filled.
We're long. Oh, you know what? That was a 5-minute play. I wasn't on the 3-minute. I was on the 5-minute. So I took that on a 5-minute chart. Oops. Well, thought it seemed a little bit. So yeah, 76 was the 5-minute ATR. 64 is the 3-minute ATR.
Order filled.
34-point win on 4 MNQ. And 39-point win on 1 MNQ on Top Step. That was a $75 trade on Top Step on all 5 funded Top Steps.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you, guys. Thank you all. So if we look at my chart, I find my chart. There it is. Again, looking for, these various non-shaded areas for possible setups for reversals. You see, this is the one I missed that I could have got a 50-pointer right here. And this one, that doesn't count because it was red. So I wouldn't have taken this. This was the same thing with trend red. This purple candle did not touch the 9. It came close, but that one could have been an entry, with trend. But here, I really wanted to take this, but I stayed out because it was still shaded. Now, this is the first green candle non-shaded. I did not take that, but you see, I could have, and that could have been a 20-point trade there, as long as I was disciplined enough to get out for 20 points and not think it was going to go higher. We got the pullback, and then I took the blue candle there with the trend because we were coming up, down, up like that, and that worked very well. "45 minutes until London closes." Elon Musk has compared his company's work to that of Jesus.
Sometimes I feel like he just says shit because he just says stuff. He just says stuff bizarrely. Who just would say that? Who would come up with that?
Billionaire said his Neuralink brain implant company is progressing in the development of Jesus-like technologies. That doesn't even make sense. Because Jesus didn't use technology.
I'm stuck trying to figure out what Jesus like means in that I don't know. Like it's healing people or it's raising people from the dead. Like I don't know what that means.
Now, I'll blame Elon Musk for missing this trade. Although, honestly, I probably wouldn't have taken it, but I should have. You see how we got this, we had this move up, and then we got this non-shaded area. So it wasn't touching the 9, and it wasn't overextended. It's just a nice little reversal. Beautiful purple candle floating in that non-shading area, shaded area, led to this 37-point candle down. That is exactly the type of setup. It was also a single bell. That's the exact type of setup I should be taking every single time. Hey, Freighter. I was a carnivore. I would like meat grinder day. Though it's kind of ironic you brought up that terminology today, because earlier today I said I would rather put my genitals through a meat grinder than to have to chart on Ninja Trader.
Oh my gosh. The Ninja Trader hate is no, I actually don't like it either, but
I love the platform for actual taking orders, but not charting on it.
yep. I'm with you. The charts like they're just not pretty. They're not visually appealing. And I've tried a lot to get them there. And TradingView will just always be easier.
Yeah.
That's fact.
What happened, JJR? Wealth charts. I mean, maybe they've improved it, but I still remember when me and CFT were going to try to show off wealth charts for Apex on the stream, and it took us literally 20 to 30 minutes just to find out where in that software we could find our P&L.
Yeah. I didn't like that. I tried it for like 2 seconds. I blew that eval so fast. Because I was like, I can't figure this out.
Now, other companies have now added it. I originally thought it was an Apex like thing, but apparently it's not. Because like Tradeify, you can get wealth charts on Tradeify now. So I don't know. Maybe they've made improvements to it, but I don't know. I'm not gonna waste an eval money on it. That said, I do have a plan that we're going to implement at some point in time. Not sure exactly when, where we're going to review every trading platform. I'm going to get 2 veterans, trading veterans, and 2 people new to trading. And I'm going to pay for evals for these people so they could try every different platform, from NinjaTrader, TradingView, Tradeovate, Wealth Charts, Top Step X, Quant Tower, MotoWave. Probably won't do Sierra Charts because I know how hard Sierra Charts is. Um, and all the various white labels that have come out as well. And do a video series on that where we hear what the good parts, the pain points, and all that from not only experienced traders but also newer traders that are just starting out, and how hard it would be for a newer trader to try and figure these things out. Sorry to hear that, JJR, but at least it was just an eval and not a funded account. I blew a couple evals earlier this morning, so I definitely understand, and it hurts the wallet, but at least it's not funded. Sire, I've thought about you, but I'm not sure you can try every platform because some platforms are company specific, and you might not be able to do every company that I need. Freighter's MetaTrader 4 work for futures in any way, or is that? I thought that was just a forex platform. We are struggling here at 29,100. But sire, we'll review that. I mean, it's possible you would be able to do that.
I do believe I have already tried every software you listed there. I was such a software. I've kind of zoned in on NinjaTrader for sure, but I still jump around, try different platforms.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't help my trading at all.
Blue candle trying to pop here, but give me a bell. I hate it when it gives me a bell and a blue. Bell and a blue. Do they work well for you? I mean, I've always heard just negative things about CFDs, but I know there's probably a lot of positive out there for them as well. They seem like brokers and props can manipulate them, so that's one thing I've always thought was kind of bad about CFDs. Plus the fact that they're illegal to trade in America.
There is that.
We are kind of sideways here just a tad. Our ATR is still 40 on the 1 minute chart. It's gotten very dark here. I haven't seen any witches and a broomstick fly by. We're about 4 minutes from the top of the hour. Blue candle forming. I don't know where my chart got to. Where's my chart? There it is. 15 seconds. Let's see how it finishes. It's above the 9, but there's another EMA sitting there. I really need to mark those EMAs because I don't remember what they are. Nope, it just went red. Red candle, blue to red. Now back to blue, but big wick, no body. How's everybody doing today? Red, green, or is the market just being mean? Sideways here. Notice all the brown. That means that every candle, every time you see the brown shading, means that candle touched the 9 in some way. So we're hanging on the 9. Beautiful, John. Beautiful. See what happens when you don't have to go to work? Sorry to hear that, USC. Oh yeah, it's a good point. It's Monday, isn't it? Yeah, I'll be Monday night ox, assuming that the weather doesn't like kill the internet or my power. We are grinding out. We're back above 29,100. So we never did get down to the overnight low. No, we did not. Did we? No. Maybe we did. I forget. Did we break it over? No. Overnight low was 926. I'm here fighting with myself. Got down to 970. We've recovered. Well, we had recovered. Now we're back down again. So we had recovered about 130 points from our low here. Dow just dropped hard. About 100 ticks in the last 5 minutes. He really dropping hard. Crude just popped as well. Crude's up to 102.70. That's a headline I didn't expect to see today. Pope Leo and Anthropic to launch Pontiff's first AI document.
I'm sorry. What?
Pope Leo and Anthropic to launch Pontiff's first AI document focusing on human dignity.
Yep, that is one of the wildest. I never would have thought of that.
But not seeing any headline on why oil just popped and Dow just dropped hard. There it is. Senior U.S. official. Iran's new offer is insufficient and risks a war resumption. I told you that was exactly what was going to come from everything from earlier. Updated proposal for ending the conflict is not a meaningful improvement and remains insufficient for a deal. Washington said Trump still prefers a negotiated settlement but is weighing military options as Tehran continues to resist key demands on its nuclear program. Official warns that if no progress is made, talks could shift toward escalation, with internal discussions on next steps expected at the highest level. Hey, Platt, you're really late today. Blue candle trying to get back above the 9. Dow trying to bounce here as well. Blue candle went away. So I took my finger off the button. All right, I'll excuse you on that one then, Platt. Don't want you trading while asleep. But one of the best trades I ever took was while I was asleep. Accidentally left the order sit, filled while I was asleep. Woke up to being up over $600.
Nice. Makes the morning a little brighter.
Another blue candle try, but look how long we've been sitting on the 9 here. The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 candles have touched the 9 EMA here on the 1 minute chart. And the last 6 on the 3 minute chart have touched the 3 minutes 9 EMA. Dow with a nice pop. Oil pulls back. Oil got as high as I can't see it. Oil got up to 103, but pool has pulled back now. Dow we had a nice blue candle there, but coming right back down on the next 3 minute candle. NQ also falling now as crude just turned around. Ooh, NQ's down hard on 40 points on this candle. Threatening to break 29,000 to the downside again. Oh, and a quick pop right back up.
Order filled.
Took a long.
Order filled.
Took it for about 10 points. I could have had 20, but I thought it was going to keep running there, and it didn't.
Yeah, quick wins are good.
There's bobbing between 68 and 58. I got out of that 58. Good idea, John. Good idea. Oh, so IQ would have went to my original target, but that's okay. Oh-hoo! Take Profit has let me know that they're reconsidering my partner status.
Hey, let's party. That's awesome. I mean, they should. They really, really should.
If everything we've outlined here aligns with how you operate, simply reply to this email confirming you're on board and we'll get your code reactivated. And this is exactly me. Listen to this email, guys. We're constantly reevaluating the partner program, both bringing in the right new partners and revisiting existing ones. As part of that process, your name came up as someone we'd like to potentially bring back into the program. Over time, we become significantly more selective with the partners we choose to work with. A big part of that is around responsible promotion. We're looking for partners who actively encourage good trading behavior. Unfortunately, we're seeing more people across the industry promote unrealistic promises, shortcuts, or reckless risk-taking to game the simulated trading environment instead of focusing on responsible trader development. So that's something we take seriously and zero tolerance among our partners and traders. With that in mind, here's what we expect from the partners we work with. Do's: promote proper risk management, set realistic expectations around challenge pass rates and the path to funding. Encourage traders to treat evaluations as real trading. Be transparent, share wins and losses honestly. Educate your audience on the rules and how to trade within them responsibly. Don'ts: promote strategies solely built around exploiting prop firm mechanics rather than responsible trading performance. Encourage reckless trading. Overstate earning potential or guarantee results. Promote or endorse any form of account sharing, hedging across accounts, or sim farming. It's also worth noting that our reevaluation process is ongoing. We actively monitor our partners and we see that someone is not promoting responsibly or that their audience or community as a whole is collectively displaying reckless trading behavior. We review that carefully and may reevaluate the partnership regardless of volume or history. If everything we've outlined here aligns with how you operate, simply reply to this email confirming you're on board and we'll get your code reactivated. Thanks, the Take Profit Trader team. Woohoo!
That's really, really great. It's like, I mean, it's exactly what you're doing here and have been doing here for a long time, is encouraging correct risk management and, trading for real instead of just sim farming. So I'm glad they noticed.
By the way, look at this chart. This is kind of amazing. Hold on, I have my chat covering my chart. Look at this. Look how long this area has been brown now. Every one of these candles in some way touched the 9 EMA. This might be the first one that does it as it's finally coming down. But That's like 20 minutes where it just stayed on that 90 MA.
Yeah, I see that blue one tried to get you. Tried to get you to go short. Then came right back. That is pretty wild. It's just like, I mean, the ATR was so big and it has to be a little bit smaller now. But like it pulled into a range finally. That's not like 200 points.
But the ATR is still 33, so it's still big candles. It's just, you know.
You're right. You're right. I'm looking at 5 minute, and the 5 minute candles got a little smaller, but you're right. The 1 minute did not. Still cruising.
3 minute is still a 60 ATR. And it's also been stuck on its 9 for 9 straight candles. Okay, sorry. Let me catch up on chat because I wasn't paying attention to that either. Sorry. Thank you for all the support, guys. You were in a lot of bands in college, Ace. Actually, Ace, I live near Champaign, Illinois. It's about an hour away. Damn. Neither was I, Ace. I don't even know how to play a musical instrument. This is why we have Melody here.
Which, ironically, I play a bunch of instruments, so had to live up to my name.
We just broke 29,000 again.
You know what, Ace? I could probably get 3, maybe. And I don't even know which 3, but I bet 3 would be my top. The one-man band people are so interesting to me because I'm like, I don't know how you play that. It's a lot of coordination in your brain and your hands.
I have hit reply, so I'll let you know if they get back to me before the end of the stream. I tried to learn guitar once, but it didn't work out.
Guitar is one of the toughest to learn because it actively physically hurts you while you do it. Like none of the other instruments really do that too much, but guitar, you got to get those calluses before it gets better.
Order filled.
Took a long there. Got in late. 4 points, and it looks like it's gonna immediately come down on me anyway. If not, come on back. Nope, it's gonna knock me out.
Order filled.
I get knocked out. Just trying to come back up. Now we spent 5 candles not touching anything. No blue shading, no brown shading. But not really giving me an entry there either. Less than 4 minutes till London closes. Now, see, that was actually a decent setup there. Look here. We had this blue candle here, but that extended all the way up to the 9. It was indecisive. I tried to take it. It didn't work. But then I got this one. It was nowhere near the 9 when it finished. That would have been the one to take. It also had touched the Bollinger there, so that would have been beautiful. Beautiful, but it's okay. They have not reactivated me yet, but I will make an announcement in the Discord once that happens. Yeah, look at Crude running up here again. And Q's just trying to hang on to 29,000. But it did not. For now, it broke down below. It's really going to be interesting to see how this day ends up because we've been close to the overnight low a few times, but it never got down there, and keeps trying, but keeps popping back up some. That's a quick move down there now, though. Look at that. Just as London's closing, we're getting a huge move down, 60 points. See if there's news on that quick before we go. USC, it's a darn shame you didn't find this kind of portrayed on gold instead of NQ, because then you could have called them gold nuggets.
And we drop after London close.
Yeah, it got within 15 points of the overnight low. Not seeing any headlines on that quick move down. So, all right, folks. We have reached the end of our time together. I'll be back tonight. And Melody, you'll be back tomorrow.
Yes, I will. Can't wait. Everybody, have a great rest of your day. Be safe. Don't overtrade.
Great advice. I'm going to go overtrade now. No, I'm kidding. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you either tonight or tomorrow. Bye.